Youth for Christ was influential in my own testimony. So my youth pastor was a campus life club leader. He knew I grew up in church. He was the one that kind of walked me through what it means to be a follower of Jesus in a way that I finally understood it. Almost from the time I became a follower of Jesus, I decided I wanted to help students make that leap. So that's really what led to a ministry call. So that was why it was youth. I wanted to be that guy to them the way he was to me. I mean, he's hearing all the breakup stories. He's hearing all the struggle with mom and dad. He's hearing all that stuff and honoring me and showing me how Christ responds to this stuff, and I wanted to do that too. So my first ministry role was Youth for Christ in 1997. I did youth court counseling in Rankin County, just Youth for Christ, doing that for them. But I did that for a couple of years, but I also had a hand in campus ministry even back then. So we did something called Campus Life with middle school and high school kids, which was literally a program targeted toward reaching kids who were not in church. And we talk about dating and peer pressure and drugs and alcohol and all that from a Christian perspective. But the main thing was an opportunity to build relationships with them and earn the right to be heard. So when they got to ask questions like the other students did, about fear and stuff, once they would ask those questions, then we would have those spiritual answers or the opportunity to get them connected to a church. So I did Campus Life with Youth for Christ until I went to seminary in 2005. Again, second time through. And so if you know anything about the way the world was when I graduated in 2009, deep financial crisis, churches weren't hiring associates. I didn't have enough experience to be in a pulpit. Yeah, the housing market had crashed. I looked for a year because I was they don't appoint you. I was in the go interview for a job system at the time and couldn't find a church. And so I went back to Youth for Christ for another 7 years.